My lashes look extra caterpillary today. Caterpillary. I got to check out Universal Studios Hollywood after pandemic and pre-pandemic. I came to the parks literally the Tuesday before that Friday when they shut everything down in California. It was really empty, which is nice. It was pre-mask, pre-quarantine. So this was pretty much our last hurrah before everything that went on. So I'm here right now at Universal Studios Hollywood, so let's go see the lights, camera, action. I went with my family, it was a good time, and we all just got passes that day. So that was great the whole year, unable to use them. Yeah, so that was fun. Very empty in the parks. Hardly anyone was going because they were all afraid of what was going on the news. My family were like, we're gonna go, but we're gonna be safe about it. I swear walking around this park makes you feel like you are in a movie, and I love it. Once you're inside, make sure you go over to guest relations to get yourself a return time pass. With the limited capacity, it was still packed because that is what people come for, and that is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. There is just so much to do there and to see. You Hufflepuff, you ready to go in? So the thing I love about the Wizarding World is once you step right into the land, you feel like you're a wizard yourself. They have Ollivanders, they have butterbeer, which if you haven't had butterbeer, you need to get you some butterbeer like ASAP. If you have one of the interactive wands, which I love so much. I've got my wand and we're ready to try the interactive windows. Where's Hagrid? You can do a lot of the experiences in the windows.
Why do you always do that thing? With the arm and the hair. You're a total poser.
You'll never be an Auror now!
I love it. You see the train. Speaking of the train, so later in this next couple of weeks, maybe a month, I know my editing game has been subpar to say the least. Earlier this year, went on a cross-country road trip where I actually get to go on the train at the Wizarding World in Universal Orlando. So I'll have that video up for you guys later, and you guys can come cross country with me and check out all the spots that we hit along the way. What I've always loved about Universal is the character experiences there.
Whitney, don't push the little kids out of the way.
I didn't. That's something that I love, and I'm also super bummed about with the new restrictions because a lot of the ones that I loved seeing, like Beetlejuice.
Whoa. Hey, I'm here for you now, baby.
Beetlejuice. That's my man.
Hey, nice.
Those performers, whoever they get to hire to play these characters, are so funny.
We're having an A and B conversation. Why don't you see your way out? Open these doors.
Even Scooby-Doo, pre-COVID, we got to like see the whole Mystery Gang.
I love the red hair.
Thank you, I just got it. I took your tip.
Excellent choice.
There is now nothing. There's Scooby-Doo sticking out of the Mystery Van, which, okay. It's something at least.
I don't know how long it's been there, but I'll kiss you on your forehead.
So anything that's masked, basically, they allow, but it's from a distance. So one of the things I love about coming here is meeting all of my favorite movie monsters, and it's always a good time here at Universal. We gotta take and give a little, and that is what we're giving, and I am missing that. That experience that you got before COVID is no longer existent, and it sucks, and it's a very sad reality of what we have to give up for safety. It is a bummer, especially for me, when it's like those are the things that I could do.
Bye-bye.
Look who I ran into. I ran into Dracula. My very favorite person. Take a bike, it's okay.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Got to see Lucille Ball.
Hello out there in TV land.
We were just talking about her red hair. Hi.
Oh, yes, my ears were ringing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I look good in color.
You
don't
too.
I?
Look
Wear
at
my new
you.
hat,
I like the
too.
hat. Did you see the perfume store? We got to stop by. We need some bottle of vitamin Medivit. Vitamin Medivit. Hello?
Vita, Meta, Vegemin.
Got it. Wow, Josh. Way to go. I was really excited about the new Pets Life ride. Is it called Pets Life? I don't know. It's a Universal animated movie. It's really cute. It's about dogs. Who doesn't love dogs and cats and all pets in general? So we looked at the sign and I saw the glorious sign of the wheelchair. Well, I was wrong. It was a standard wheelchair.
I can put you in it.
No longer electric wheelchairs, and this is my little TED Talk. I got Garland over here pushing me. I could get through these corners better in my chair than in this.
What?
Sorry, Garland. No offense to you. More offense to their system. About how unaccommodating parks are becoming and how they are trying to get rid of any type of inclusion and accessibility, especially to the disabled community. That's me! Not you. As it goes, it feels like they are slowly taking away the things that we were able to go on and things that we could do for non-accessible rides, experiences, and just overall inclusiveness of this park. There was a good 2-3 years that every ride that came out, either in Universal or Disneyland, were so accessible where you can remain on your wheelchair, and that was the best 2 years because the last 5 have been slowly declining into less accessibility, and it is a very sad reality.
Universal Studios, if you're watching this, up the game on your
accessibility, please. I don't know what is going on with these parks nowadays, but get it together. We were able to ride this ride for our first time back to the parks, and we went up and we talked to some people. I don't understand what doesn't make this accessible to wheelchair if it can do a standard wheelchair, which a lot of rides at Universal and even Disneyland, they have rides where you can drive in without having to transfer. It is so nice to be able to just stay in my chair because if not, there is risk involved with transferring. A lot of the times they stop the ride and you're basically on display for the whole queue and the line of people waiting to get on the ride, and you're having to transfer in front of these people. It's kind of embarrassing, and it just makes you feel like a show because everyone's eyes are on you. You're trying to get on the ride as fast as possible. You're trying not to break down the ride. It's just a lot of stress and pressure that is not fun for anyone who needs extra help and extra assistance. So now that they are doing rides where you must transfer, it is making it hard for us to just enjoy our time there, and it sucks that it's that way. And I don't know, like I said, lately it's just been going downhill with a lot of rides. Like, they recently took out the Walking Dead maze experience, which I love. It's my favorite thing to do at the park. It was just basically like a horror maze that was all year round for AMC The Walking Dead. One of my favorite shows. It's so accessible. We need this, especially in this kind of park that is so historically driven by horror history it has with the special effects makeup and all the monsters, and I loved that experience, but they recently took that out. For what? There's nothing there. It's just a pet store. I don't know if that's why. It is what it is. Maybe it was just contract. I don't know. I didn't do my research. They take and they giveth away. They giveth and they taketh away. That's the right way of saying it. They've been taken a lot. And a lot. Last time I got to experience that was Universal pre-COVID. I loved it. I went through it like 3 times and I cried. Not really, but in my heart I did. If you were there way back, they had the House of Horrors, which was the best experience at Universal. I love Universal classic monsters. Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, they had Psycho, they had all these different classics in one maze. When they took that out to put in stores, yeah, I was bummed out, to say the least. As a child, I remembered being terrified, but I loved that. In middle school and high school, going for my theater trips, we would always go through that. Morgan, you know her.
It's not a cult.
She and I love Universal. That is one of our favorite places. It has been our home, away from home.
Finally! Thank you, Jesus.
So excited.
This opportunity. We're so glad to be back.
We love movies, we love film, we love horror. So, of course, I love Universal. Relationship goals right there.
We're back here at the entertainment capital of LA. Okay. Have a movie day, not a magical day, but a movie day. That's very on brand. Yes.
Now that things have changed a lot, we are now considering, for the first time in years, not having a Universal Pass. But once they bring back shows and better character experiences, I know I will be coming back to the park. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't know if they just don't want us there. I don't know if they just don't want to be accommodating. The tram ride, though, is one of the only few actual rides I can get on, because I can strap right into one of the seats with my electric wheelchair, not having a transfer.
What I love about it is they're actually filming on the weekdays, and you never know, you can get a glimpse of someone here at the studio. Nick Jonas, where are you? I know you're out there. Oh!
I was kidding.
What the hell's wrong with that guy? We don't know. My little trail of people. Hollywood tour. So let's do it.
What's that?
Hello?
It is so accommodating and so accessible for anyone with a disability. It is a little jerky, though. I'm going to let you know. There was one time I was on the King Kong part and I lost my balance. You usually gotta like ride it like a bull, but I got distracted, got thrown off my balance, and I was just flying back and forth. The driver was gonna jump over his seat and the barrier to get me. This was pre-COVID, by the way. I thought I was gonna die on that little experience at one time, but it was fine. It was fun. I ended up laughing at the end because it was fun. I'm a thrill seeker. I can't do a lot of thrill rides now because I can't. So that was a very fun thrill ride. A lot of the experiences in the tram tour is shaky and not good if you don't have any form of balance or if you don't have any strength in your upper torso. Luckily, I'm pretty stable. Not completely stable. They have like an earthquake scene, which it's an earthquake. It's literally an earthquake. It's like an 8-point something earthquake, and it's crazy, and it scares me. It's fun, like the visuals and the experience, but if you're not someone who doesn't have, like I said, upper support, don't go on this ride because you're gonna go flying.
Have a fantastic night, and everything will be alright.
Yeah, I love that I can still go on that ride. Let's hope they don't take that away from me, because that's the only thing I can do at Universal besides the shows. And yeah, just besides the shows. But Waterworld. If you know me, you know I freaking love Waterworld. That is one of my favorite shows there at the park. So I definitely missed being able to see all those beautiful people in water. Yeah. They were also doing animal actors.
Where did you get this from?
Seemed a little packed. They had it spaced out. It was like a party and then like a space and then another party. Usually you can go to that show like 5 minutes before and get right in. Well, they told us that all the spaces were already taken, and I was like, what? The whole venue bottom floor is spaces. We walked in and they only had 2 little small sections, which was a little bummer. I mean, they could have had a little bit more than what they offered. That kind of cuts down on spots for people with disabilities. So if you are physically disabled or if you need any kind of accommodation, come early, like a half an hour early. It's Hunger Games in there, especially with seats. There is only a limited things that I can do at the park, so the shows are definitely my main thing. So going back after all of the closure and everything, it was kind of a bummer that a big portion of what I can do is no longer available for me. I kind of get because of spacing. A lot of the rides are not handicap accessible. The new Jurassic, another ride I cannot do. But yeah, I loved that ride when I was younger, and so it's kind of a bummer that I can't go on it. Transferring into rides, if it's not level, I can't do it. So stepping into a boat, stepping into a car, anything that I need to really maneuver around, I can't do. I need a quick little stand up, pivot, sit, that's it. So that has taken a lot of the rides that I used to love away. It is really cool now that they have the little interactive raptor experience with like this really cool puppet. I mean, it looks real. It's like reacting to people in the audience. I saw these children that were terrified. I was a little terrified. You would think that in a lot of these rides, they are theater type rides, so I would be able to sit in the back. But no, Despicable Me could definitely do that. Maybe Simpsons, but I think it's more like soaring, which I can't do soaring, so yeah. Now I just sit around because there's nothing to see. There's hardly any shows. There's none of those experiences that kept me wanting to come back. Well, my family and my friends went on rides, which sucks, but I mean, it is a situation. I love being there, just being out of the house. When there's an Irish pub, you get an Irish carnival. Where's the beer? Definitely come check out Universal for yourself, the entertainment capital of LA. So this is my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love Universal. And I am very sad about all of the not so good changes they are making. But, you know, it is what it is. And used to places not being accommodating. Because if you're not going through it, it's not going to be important to you. And that's how it feels. So it's a bummer that this place that used to be a home for me now isn't as accessible as it once was, or as I remember anyway. Yeah. So Universal, if you're watching this, please help a girl out and be a little more accommodating. Add a couple more rides that are actually accessible, maybe. Thank you guys for always watching and just for being such a supportive community to come and to talk and to just discuss life with. I appreciate that you guys are giving me grace in this time of me going through things. I'm just getting out of it. I'm starting to get back into the editing game. I'm starting to get back to getting videos out for you guys, which has always brought me light and happiness. So I will continue to do that for as long as I'm able. But I'm here. And I can't wait to keep showing you my life and to show you what living with this truly means. But if you guys haven't already hit subscribe, you guys already know the drill. Go ahead and do so and join the Girl on Wheels Society with me. Because why not? Can't wait to show you what's coming up in my next series of vlogs. Travel vlogs. We're going cross country. Can't wait for you guys to see that. And just all the things that are to come. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!